Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy ET3, Eugene the Third, back online for another video. Now, before we get started, can I get a thumbs up? And if you would, please and kindly subscribe to my page. That'll be awesome. Thank you. And at the end of this video, if you think somebody could benefit from listening to it, please share it. All right. First and foremost, I want to say today's topic is love and kindness. Now, love and kindness is kind of a tricky subject because there's a thing of loving too much. A lot of people with good hearts are sometimes afraid to love because you love and you just get your heart trampled and stepped on. My thing is, don't stop loving. Know how to love and how to protect yourself at the same time. Because when God said, love everybody, yes, he said, love everybody, love your neighbors, love people. But at the same time, in the Bible, it says to guard your heart. So as you're loving people, you also have to guard your heart. Don't ever stop loving. That's the highest frequency that you can live by. Just learn how to guard your heart. Always put God first and always put yourself after that. I found personally that is a good way to guard your heart, because when you're loving God the most, and when somebody hurts you, the love of God is way more powerful than that. The thing is, never love anybody more than you love God. That's the way to protect your heart, and definitely, and being kind. A lot of people are a little bit too kind. Like, let's say if you got $50, right? And you see somebody and they off bad, and they come up to you and they ask you like, hey, do you have $20? Now you got $50 and that person is asking you for $20. But this $50 that you have, you need it for yourself. You need it to pay a bill or something like that, or to get you something to eat, or to catch your Uber or something like that. You need that $50 for yourself. Certain people will take kindness to a whole nother level, and they will peel off that $20 to give to somebody else, and now they don't even have enough money for themselves. So basically, they neglected themselves for another person. In that teaching, that's not what God meant. He meant, to help others when you can. Like, let's say if I had $80 and I only need $50, and a person comes up and asks me for $20, okay, I'm gonna think about it. Okay, I only need $50. I'm gonna have $30 extra. This person is in need. I can help that person because I have that to help that person. But if you don't have to help somebody, then that's foolish. And God don't want us to be foolish. We have to be wise and smart, and kind-hearted, but be wise and smart, But there's a story in the Bible, and it talks about these bridesmaids, So 5 bridesmaids, they had their oils, and there was another group of 5 bridesmaids, something like that. But basically, one group of the 5 bridesmaids, they all had their oils, and it was getting time for the wedding. The other group, they forgot to get their oils for the wedding, and the wedding is about to come up real soon. So the ones who didn't have their oils, they asked the ones who did have them or their oils, can we borrow some of your oils? So the ones who came prepared, they said no, because if we give you some of our oils, then we won't have enough for the wedding, you know. So they told the other 5 bridesmaids, you know, you basically, you got to go back and get your own, because we're not trying to be without our oils. And that was smart for them. You know, they didn't do nothing wrong. They had what they had. You know, they had to have that oil for that wedding. They wasn't finna, you know. So when the group of 5 bridesmaids that didn't have their oils, they went back. And by the time they got back, it was too late for them to get in, to have the oils in the wedding. So with that being said, you know, I think that's a perfect example of what I'm trying to say is, when you got what you have for yourself, that's good for you. You always got to make sure you're straight and you're good. You're protected. You got to also guard your heart. Make sure you have things for yourself before you can help others. You know what I'm saying? Never love somebody more than you love God. Keep that first place, God first place, and always keep yourself second after God. So make sure you're straight, you know what I'm saying, before you go out and trying to be kind and help others. I'm not saying it ain't nothing wrong with being kind, but make sure you're straight. Make sure your heart is guarded, because you are important. This is your life. You know, everybody has their own life and their own connection with God. And at the end of the day, when we die, we will stand in front of God alone. Nobody's going to be around. No witnesses, no nothing. And God's going to ask us. You know, so at the end of the day, our life is our responsibility. You know what I'm saying? God is almighty. God can help anybody. You know what I'm saying? God can bless anybody at any time if he wants. So what I'm trying to say is, God is almighty, all powerful. You know what I'm saying? So is when you can't help somebody, you know, the best thing is to, you know, still love that person and have compassion and all that. But at the same time, it's nothing that you can do. It's you cannot help that person, because you need that for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And with the love part, you know what I'm saying? Always love yourself more than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, always love God more than you love anybody else, and then love yourself secondly. And that's the best way to show love to somebody else, because if you don't love yourself, how can you love somebody else? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with that being said, you know, I just want to get that message of love and kindness. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever stop loving. Don't ever stop being kind, but know how to. Never stop loving. Guard your heart. Don't ever stop being kind. Help when you can. Be kind when help when you can. You know what I'm saying? So that wraps it up right there. You know, with love and kindness, you know what I'm saying? Keep it like that. Keep it correct. Keep God first. You know what I'm saying? Keep goodness within you, and goodness will come around you. So I hope everybody is taking care of themselves and being happy, got good vibes going on. Hope everybody loving God, guarding their hearts. And yeah, just peace and love and respect. So with that being said, I'm out. And if anybody could resonate off this video, if you feel like anybody could resonate off this video, I would really love if you would send that to them. Like, share this video and send it to that person. Just share the good news, because this is really good news. So just share that, you know what I'm saying? So people can learn how to love and be kind, you know what I'm saying? And still be taking care of themselves and looking out for themselves at the same time, guarding themselves. So with that being said, stay tuned for the next video, and I'm out. Peace. 100.